1981 graduate of Texas Tech, and this is 88.1 The Raider.
You are listening to KTXT-FM Lubbock, The Raider, 88.1.
Good morning, Texas Tech. You're tuning in to Women Crush Wednesday here on the Raider 88.1. I hope you enjoyed that rendition of our school's, I almost said school's national anthem.
Theme song?
Fight song.
I was about to say
It is the
theme
fight
song. It's a theme song for Tech.
It's not the national anthem. This is starting off as a swimmingly wonderful edition.
Haylee, it is the national anthem for Raiderland.
It's the national anthem of Raiderland. I love that. Well, everybody, if you're tuned in today to Woman Crush Wednesday, you're tuned in on a very special day because this not only is International Women's Day, this is also the last Wednesday before spring break. So the last Woman Crush Wednesday we'll have until next Wednesday that's not during spring break. And so also,
2 weeks.
2 weeks. And also, I got about an hour of sleep last night, so this is going to be fun.
No.
I'm Haylee, your host, and I'm joined in studio by my wonderful co-host, Claire Collins.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. And Alaina Porter. Hi, Alaina.
Hi.
How are you?
I don't like stairs.
Girl, I feel ya. Me either.
Oh, no.
Me either. Running board, we've got DG, our boss and
Good morning.
leader. Good morning.
You can keep
Leader.
piling adjectives
our
on there. I
leader.
don't care.
He's our
Pronouns, whatever.
Fearless champion, evermore. Long live the Matador. Today's going to be a really great show. We've got some awesome stuff for you. We've got news, sports, International Women's Day discussion. We've got a special guest coming in later in the hour, and we're going to finish it off with Miss Lisa Lowe to bring us the latest in what's trending. So y'all make sure you stick with us, keep it locked to the left, all that great stuff, while we go ahead and get started with your KTXT news update. San Antonio will be the home for the last birth of an orca at one of SeaWorld parks. Park officials say the calf will be born at SeaWorld San Antonio sometime in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Last year, the Orlando-based company announced it was ending its orca breeding program after the 25-year-old mother was already pregnant. Rodeo fans are in heaven as the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo is in full swing through the next few days. Festivities kicked off yesterday at NRG Stadium with First Responders Day. All Houston area law enforcement, firefighting, EMS, and other emergency services agencies receive free admission all day. Rodeo Houston runs through March 26th. At least 4 are dead in Mississippi in the collision between a train and a charter bus from Texas. Authorities say nearly 3 dozen more were injured when the train hit the bus in Biloxi County yesterday afternoon. About 50 passengers were on the bus when it hit when it was hit on the tracks. The bus was filled with travelers from Austin. And U.S. Customs and Border Protection agents in Laredo are reporting the arrest of a Mexican man for attempting to smuggle in 48 pounds of cocaine inside a tractor at the World Trade Bridge. Drug-sniffing dogs were able to help find the drugs during a second inspection of the man's tractor. Estimates for the street value of the cocaine is nearly $366,000. That's a lot of money. And that just about wraps us up for your KTXT News Update. I'll have more interesting stories at the half hour for you, but first, here is DG with your weather.
Thanks, Haylee. The National Weather Service forecast for Lubbock and vicinity. Sunny today. Highs in the mid-70s with southwesterly winds 5 to 15 miles per hour starting off. Those winds will be increasing up to 20 miles per hour later this afternoon. Partly cloudy tonight. Lows around 50 degrees. Southerly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour expected. And mostly cloudy Thursday morning, then becoming mostly sunny tomorrow. Highs in the lower 80s expected. Looks like slight rain chances in the forecast coming up Friday night. Currently in Lubbock, fair skies, 41 degrees. Relative humidity at 43%. Wind is from the west at 6 miles per hour. That's creating a wind chill of 37 degrees. So no haze, no smoke, lots of sun, plenty of warmth today. All in all, it's going to be a great day here on the South Plains, Haylee.
Thank you, DG. That is so inspiring. I'm so glad it's going to be a great day. It's nice to wake up and walk outside and there not be smoke on the horizon.
Oh, yeah. I smelled like smoke all day.
Mhm. All of Lubbock did,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
It was just
bad.
Yeah, I think they're still going on, though. The wildfires up in the Panhandle.
I think so.
So that's not good. Keep them in your prayers. I know at least a few people have been killed and a lot of people have been relocated through that. So, or at least evacuated because of that, and homes were lost. So,
And Abilene, too.
in Abilene, really?
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know about that either.
I think, I don't know how many people have
Been
passed
evacuated.
away, but yeah, it's bad there, too.
That's
so
not good.
I know.
I think it's just the
everywhere.
really dry, windy
Yeah.
weather. Like anything, like just a little spark is enough to start a blaze. It's very metaphoric.
West Texas, I don't know.
West Texas.
It sounded very much like poetry.
Didn't it? I'm like Maya
You should be a
Angelou, a
poet.
very important woman in Women's History Day, which we'll
Yay.
talk about later in the hour. Yay! Okay, let's go ahead and talk about a couple of these stories real quick. The first one, I know Claire was bummed that there were not going to be any more orcas after this one at SeaWorld.
I love orcas in SeaWorld.
And SeaWorld. Claire's going to get a pet
I
whale.
want one. I'm going to put it in my room. I can, like, fill my room with water. It could be, like, a little...
It'd probably fit in your bathtub.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
A
once
baby?
it grows, it may not.
Maybe
but
not.
But we'll figure that out.
Cross that bridge when you get there.
I'll
On
keep-
your orca.
Yeah.
orca.
Just do it.
What would you name your orca?
Wow.
Whaley.
Whaley. Aw.
Wow.
That's so cute.
You did get 1 hour of sleep.
I did. I really did.
I think
Aw.
I would name her because it's a her.
Of course, obviously.
I would name her Bethany.
Why?
I don't know. You know, that's the first name that came to my head, and I feel like Bethany the Orca.
That's perfect.
Okay.
I like that.
I don't know.
Okay, well, SeaWorld, here's our petition that the new orca, which obviously will be a female, is going to be named Bethany. But yeah, so like they ended their orca breeding program last year after a lot of what's the word?
Bad PR.
Yeah, bad PR, bad press, backlash. Backlash is the word I was going for. Against them because of how they've handled their killer whales, taking care of them, and a lot of people are not about it. They should not be bred in captivity. It's not a place for giant whales, apparently. So
Not exactly.
not exactly. So this is a victory for animal rights activists around the world. Also a sad day for people who want to see orcas up close. But if you really love orcas, go out of your way to see them in their natural environment.
So wait, are they just getting rid of all the orcas, or are they just stopping breeding them?
They're going to stop breeding them. So this is the last one. They ended the program, and the mom was already pregnant. 25 years old, by the way, older than us, which
Wow.
is wow. But
I didn't know they were that.
I know,
would be that
right?
old.
It's like turtles, tortoises. Anyway, it's pretty cool. But yeah, so she's already pregnant with her little baby orca, and that's the last one that will be bred in SeaWorld parks.
Okay.
So good to know. Very good to know. Also, 48 pounds of cocaine is a lot of cocaine.
That is a lot.
That is a lot of cocaine. I was thinking maybe ounces or like kilos. I don't know. Kilos. It's been a while since I watched Flow with Johnny Depp, so I'm not up to date on my drug language. But
That's okay.
that's a lot of cocaine.
It's too much to be smuggling over.
Not too much in general for anyone listening. 48 pounds of cocaine is not too much.
Too much to smuggle.
Just too much to smuggle in a tractor.
Just don't know how they thought that was going to work.
48 million.
8 million?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thanks,
Well,
Steve.
dollars?
The 48, yeah.
Yeah, 48 pounds of cocaine would be roughly worth 48 million on the street.
That's a lot.
that is a
Yeah.
lot of money.
I feel like the estimate you had was like
Really low. Yeah, the
Really
one they have
low.
on here is 36,000.
not that I really know like how much. cocaine
360,000, but like that's not a lot of money for that much cocaine.
no. That much effort?
Yeah. It's like
That's
like high up drugs, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
High class.
High class drugs for governors and stuff like that. Okay, well, before I get us in trouble, I think we're just gonna go ahead and jump into our first song we got on our rundown. Savannah picked these out for us today. She's not here because she doesn't feel good. But shout out to Savannah for Pedestrian at Best by Courtney Barnett. You're tuned into the Raider 88.1. We will be back soon. Keep it locked to the left. Well, good morning, Facebook. Thanks for tuning in.
Facebook.
Thanks for reviewing our show. Y'all are the best, the bomb, all that stuff. Yay.
Yay, the Facebook.
Yay for Facebook.
Feel free to comment on our Facebook page. Tell us what you want us to talk with you exclusively about, because we have time during that Facebook time that we have.
Facebookness.
So tell us what you think. Talk to us. We love that. Andy has texted in, "Oh, just your average cocaine talk with girls."
It's no big. Cocaine and orcas. Cocaine and orcas.
You need sleep.
I do. It
Or
really.
coffee. I mean, coffee works
I
just
broke
as
my
much.
pin.
I saw that.
You did. It kind of like
Definitely saw that.
almost attacked me.
It
there.
did. It went clear. But yeah, so if anybody wants to know why I only got an hour of sleep last night, is because every one of my professors collectively had a meeting and said, Haylee has this many things due in each one of our classes. Let's all do it this week, since she's only going to be here for 3 days.
Naturally.
Don't you hate that?
It was an interesting challenge.
But you did it,
I did. I had
succeeded.
extra large cups of coffee all night.
Ugh.
It was great.
and you're having coffee now.
I'm having coffee now. It's kind of making me a little nauseous, but
Ugh.
whatever. I'm just going to deal with
Are
it.
you lactose intolerant?
A little bit.
Ah,
A little bit. But
well,
it's okay. I
you
need.
put 6 creamers in your coffee, so
I do.
That is so much creamer.
I know.
I feel like you maybe need to wean yourself off of that at some point.
I know.
Why?
I should have only got you 5
This is
creamers.
bad for
I
you?
I got her
Maybe?
6. Sorry, Haley.
It's okay.
No,
Do I really?
you don't need that much creamer.
No.
I don't understand. Like what? I mean, it's not necessarily good for you, but neither is coffee in general, or caffeine,
yeah,
or
but-
soda, or cocaine, or like sugar.
But coffee's not meant to look like milk once you're
Okay,
done.
I only make my coffee match the color of my skin. I don't know if that's
You
appropriate.
get really tan so that you won't put so much creamer in your coffee.
Somebody
It's
said
just
that was
our
just funny.
suggestion, because one of
Yeah.
these days, not now, but one day, we are not going to be able to eat as we do now and get away with it.
I'm feeling attacked.
And see, coffee is pretty essential,
Yes.
like in the morning.
Feeling attacked.
Okay,
Yes.
and so as you get a little bit older, and the hips start to come in, you may want to.
Facebook. Look away.
I don't know. You may just want to like. Get,
What are you trying to
work
say,
towards-
Alaina?
Work towards getting rid of all that.
Why don't
cream,
I just
'cause
get
it's bad for
sugar-free
you.
creamer?
Well, that's not even creamer.
It's
then.
disgusting.
And it's just like
I don't know,
Water.
fam.
Have you ever
I don't know.
had sugar-free creamer?
No, obviously
it's
not.
terrible.
It's not good.
DG, what do you feel about this? How do you think? What do you think about this? How do you feel? That's the right version of that statement.
I think Dr. Pepper is the key to my
DG,
youthfulness.
turn off your microphone. I don't need that. I don't need you right now. No, I'm just kidding. I literally went and got a Dr. Pepper like last Tuesday night and thought about DG. I was like,
I thought you gave it up for Lent.
that's what my boyfriend said. And I was like, yeah, I'm really bad at
That
this.
That lasted, what,
All of
day?
maybe 7 hours.
You're still having
What about
positive
the
thoughts.
positive?
I am.
Hey,
I am.
sports updates coming up next.
Okay, thanks, DG. All right, Facebook. How much time do we have, DG? Okay.
None.
Bye.
And good morning, it's DG with your KTXT Sports Update. Dirk Nowitzki scored 25 points to surpass 30,000 for his career as the Mavericks beat the Lakers 122-111 downtown. He's just the 6th player in NBA history to reach that milestone. Dallas has won 5 of 6. The Mavs resume their 5-game homestand on Friday against Brooklyn. The Stars are back home to take on the Ottawa Senators tonight. They will then head back out on a 4-game road trip starting Sunday in San Jose. The Stars have won 5 of 7 to improve to 27, 29, and 10. NFL free agency is underway as teams can now negotiate with unrestricted free agents. Players and teams can't officially sign contracts until tomorrow afternoon. Top free agents for the Cowboys include guard Ronald Leary, safety Barry Church, and cornerback Brandon Carr. A throwing error by Jared Hoying in the top of the 9th inning allowed the go-ahead run to score as the Rockies beat the Rangers 3-2 in surprise. Mike Napoli slugged his first home run of the spring for Texas, which is just 2-9 on the spring. The Rangers have today off. And conference tournaments are tipping off around the country. In the Big 12, 8th-seeded TCU faces Oklahoma, and number 7 Texas Tech meets 10th-seeded Texas tonight in Kansas City. 3rd-seeded Baylor battles Kansas State tomorrow. SMU is the top seed in the AAC and won't play until Friday. The Aggies are the 10th seed in the SEC and face Vanderbilt tomorrow in Nashville. I'm DG, and that was your KTXT Sports Update.
Thank you, DG, for that sports update. It was very sportsy, very informative,
sportsy.
very good. I appreciated it.
Yay, baseball.
Wow. Yay, baseball. Can you tell I'm enthusiastic about this? I love baseball.
I do
Claire
too.
really likes
I just
baseball.
Love I just love baseball.
What's your favorite part about baseball, Claire?
The food. No, I'm just kidding. I do really like
pants.
the food at the yeah, the pants,
The baseball pants.
the boys. I don't know. I think it's fun to watch. It's not something like with football. I'm constantly on my toes. Like I can't just relax and watch football or basketball. But with baseball, you can sit and enjoy it. And it's in the
enjoyable.
Spring. Yeah, so it's nice, and you can eat hot dogs.
That's
and
the best.
like dollar hot dog nights at the Rangers is my favorite night.
It's a great night. It really
Just
and
a
truly
fun
is.
sport and so much history with it. But
Yeah.
I love it. I love baseball.
That's true.
And, and Red Raider baseball.
Yes. And we're doing super well right
We
now,
are.
too.
We won last night, I believe.
Uh-huh.
I think we played Arizona or something.
Yes, it's
I might be
Arizona.
giving false news. I
Arizona.
don't know.
Alaina has it.
Yeah.
Yay, Alaina. Why don't you inform us?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't really.
Oh, Alaina has our mascot predictions.
I know that yesterday we played Arizona.
And we won. And yeah, we're doing really. What was it? We're 6th now in the nation, right? After beating many teams over the weekend. I think we beat a few like pretty high up there teams, and now I think we're seated 6th. Yes. DG, I think, is fact checking for me on that, but I'm pretty sure if my sports is correct that we're seated 6th.
That's awesome. We
Go
should all
baseball.
take a trip to Omaha if we go.
Oh my
We end up
gosh,
going.
absolutely.
I'm down.
That would be
Let's do
super
it.
fun.
That would be fun. We could live broadcast from
Omaha,
there.
Nebraska.
Omaha.
Hey, everybody.
What is Nebraska?
I'm in Omaha. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Alaina. Alaina, why don't you go ahead and give us our sports predictions based on our mascots. What would you like to begin with?
Okay. Well, today we have a basketball game.
Okay.
Up against Texas. But we've already talked about Texas, UT, like
Evo.
Yeah.
we've already decided.
the cheeseburger.
Clearly the gun would beat the cow. Like
Yes.
that's what it's made for. So, been there, done that.
Okay.
The next one is we have a baseball game this Saturday.
Is it home? Mm-hmm. Here. I will not
She
be
knows
here.
things.
Will you
I
be
think
here?
it's a double hitter. No.
No. Oh.
Going to the Grand Canyon.
Oh, that's right. Claire's really cool.
So fun. Yeah, it'll be this Saturday at 2 p.m.
Okay.
And it's against UT San Antonio.
Oh.
So we have a new mascot here. Rowdy the Roadrunner.
Oh,
Rowdy.
Like,
That's pretty scary.
that's intimidating.
man, Rowdy the Roadrunner. I don't think a Roadrunner could beat a human,
But a coyote.
No.
but I
could beat a coyote.
I
Beat a
picture the
coyote.
Roadrunner in,
That thing
cartoon.
is smart, dude.
yeah,
That was
but
pretty
they are
smart, though.
they may be able to get away. So,
Right.
but I don't know if there's just not really any way I think a Roadrunner could defeat a human.
I mean, no, but it could outsmart a human.
It could outsmart
in
a
the
human.
cartoons.
yeah.
It does.
It often does.
Yeah, that's valid. So
They're small, they can fly
I feel like this is what's going to end up happening.
and run.
Is somehow they're just going to have to run away from the game. Like that's their only defense.
Raider Red, I can just picture Raider Red too. He would be so upset. Like, pew, pew, pew. It'd be a lot like Sam. What was it? Cowboy Sam or whoever it is.
Oh, yeah,
from the Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite
Sam,
Sam
yes.
fighting the Roadrunner. That's what this is going
I
to
love
become.
this.
But I don't think there's anyone like
Yosemite
that could
Sam
shoot
didn't
him.
fight the
You
Roadrunner.
know?
It was Wile E. Coyote.
I know. Wile E. Coyote is the one that fought him.
but
I
we're
just
equating
picture
this
in my
to-
head.
Okay, all right.
To the, you know.
Yeah.
So honestly, this one's a bit of a toss-up. I feel like it would just end in a lot of failing on both sides because
Okay. A lot of failure.
you know
That sounds
there's no
accurate.
way to shoot the Roadrunner, but the Roadrunner isn't going to defeat a human. So I don't know
Really,
where
it
that
just
leads.
comes down to
It's
who
tied.
sucks less.
Yes.
But we are awesome, so I don't think we're gonna suck. Cause go
think
Texas
we'll
Tech
win.
baseball, wreck 'em.
Indeed.
Awesome. Awesome.
6th in the nation.
In fact, yeah. DG just looked that up and confirmed for us. So, see, our sportsing is pretty great here on Women
so
Crush
good.
Wednesday.
We
knew what seat Texas Tech holds. Is that how you...
Seat?
Yeah.
What
they're
rank?
6th in the nation. What rank? There we go.
Or seat.
Or
You know,
seat.
I like seat
They're
better.
seated at a certain level.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
They're doing good.
They're doing good.
They are.
So that's our sports update for KTXT Woman Crush Wednesday. Good morning, Texas Tech. Every name I can think of. We're going to go ahead and throw it to our next song, Shut Up and Kiss Me by Angel Olsen. Y'all keep it locked to the left. We've got International Women's Day coming up. We're all going to... Hey, Facebook! We're all about to... What I'm saying is we're all going to go ahead and say our favorite woman or a woman that has inspired us in history. Oh, good. Lots
Cool.
of Facebook comments.
Yay!
Why didn't my Facebook show that? I can't see it. Anyway, so yeah, that's our next segment. It's going to be really good. Really excited about it. Oh, look, we do have a lot of comments.
People like us.
Yay!
I need a woman.
Anyway, so yeah, that's our next
segment.
segment. Oh, that's me. Okay.
That's you. Hi.
Sometimes I hate hearing my own voice.
Oh, wow. Okay, sorry. I just did the same thing.
International. Take the pledge for party. Come. I'm not sure what that is. Trisha. Oh, Women's Study Program office.
Pledge for
today.
Parity. Trisha Earle, yeah, she's we're celebrating International Women's Day today, and she says, take the pledge for parity, come to Doak, room 123. That's the Women's Studies Program office, and that will be available between 11 a.m. this morning and 1 p.m. this afternoon.
Sounds dank.
And we may even try to post that link
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's probably
But,
a good idea. Send that to a link.
Yeah, she's with the Women's Studies Program here at Texas Tech. International Women's Day. They were talking all about it this morning on BBC.
Really?
Really interesting stuff.
That's awesome.
In fact, one of the latest stories was how train drivers in New Zealand, it's very unusual for women to occupy that
Position?
form of work because it's still a man's world, and they were
Really?
talking to
Wow.
a few women that actually have done it. And one of them did it just because she was told she couldn't. That was great.
Well, that's awesome. You go, girl.
I
Right.
enjoy that.
Yeah.
I did powerlifting in high school. I was a cheerleader in high school, and everybody I was dating at the time, a football player, and he was doing powerlifting, and he was like, "You couldn't do powerlifting. You're a cheerleader." And I was like, "Oh, you want to bet?" And so I did it, and I won in my area in like the JV, whatever other.
Wow, Haley.
I know.
You're awesome.
I could like squat 210. 210
You showed
pounds.
him.
I did. I was really proud.
I'm proud of you.
Throwback to that day. Shout out Coach Olette. You're my favorite coach still.
Aw.
I like him. He's a nice coach.
So for this next segment, y'all are going to be thinking of famous women. Of
Yes.
course, we also have a lot of famous women locally. Louise Hopkins Underwood passed away yesterday. She was
Luca, right? She
matron for the arts, and of course, the Louise Hopkins Underwood Center for the Arts is named after her, although she was supporting arts in this community long before Luca was built. So lots of women on the local level also contributing to the communities in which we live. So y'all be thinking of some important women, and for our Facebook audience, think of important women that maybe had a big influence on your life, and let us know
that's
on
a
your
good
comments.
one. Good
So
job.
we're reading
Inspire
those
me, please.
for the broadcast today.
should I do the history of Women's Day?
You can. We've got 15 seconds before I have to
Okay,
put it over.
cool. Well, Facebook, we'll catch you on the flippity flip. Stay tuned. Peace out. Hello, Facebook, not Facebook. Hello, all of our listeners here in Radio Land. You're tuned into Woman Crush Wednesday on Good Morning Texas Tech on 88.1. That is a triple-decker name that we've got going here, but it's pretty cool. It all fit on a t-shirt really nicely. So, we're really excited in studio today because it is International Women's Day. Cue the sound effect for sound and applause. Yay! All that fun
our own
stuff.
sound
We
effect.
did. We did. Because we're women and we can do.
Oh,
This is good.
this is
What is
Beyonce. This is Beyonce.
Oh, is it really?
Who runs the
Who
world?
runs the world? Girls. Good to know. Good song, DG.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
This is very nice. But yeah,
I feel like it's
international
not quite to the girls part of it yet, though.
girls who run
We
the
can
world.
just sing
Girls.
it, yeah.
How's that? Was that good?
You sound just like Beyonce.
I do my best. I do what I can. But anyway, yeah, so today's International Women's Day, a very exciting day. Originally called International Working Women's Day. It's celebrated on March 8th every year. It commemorates the movement for women's rights. The earliest Women's Day observance was held on February 28th, 1909 in New York and organized by the Socialist Party of America. Fun facts about Women's Day. So, in honor of that, we're going to go ahead and talk about a few famous women in history and what they mean to us. Claire, who is your
I'll go.
favorite historical woman?
Okay, so my favorite, I would have to say, is Eleanor Roosevelt.
Ooh, that's a good
she
one.
She was such a strong woman in her time.
She was
like so involved as a first lady. She spoke for a lot of, having women in the workplace and civil rights in that time. So yeah, she's definitely up there. She's super awesome, and she even sometimes would disagree with her husband's opinions or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, while he was president, she
awesome.
spoke about it, and so she was pretty independent. So
That's awesome.
She's pretty awesome.
Eleanor Roosevelt.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I have one more for today.
Yes.
I was watching an interview with Emma Watson, who she is a very, very involved in just different things for people around the world. The interview I was watching, she will put books in the train station and hide them so people can come and read them, and she just
She's amazing.
She is Belle.
She really is. She's Belle and Hermione and all of these wonderful girls that I think are some of my favorite people. But she was speaking out about feminism the other day. She got a lot of backlash for appearing topless in Vanity Fair. A lot of people were like, "You're a feminism advocate. You talk about women's rights all the time. How can you be topless?" And she got on and gave an interview, and she was like, honestly, that's not what feminism is about. It's about equality. It's about women's rights. It's about making sure we get what we deserve as human beings. And she was like, it has nothing to do with what's on my chest. So I was really...
You go, Emma.
You go, Emma Watson.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too.
For that movie, so...
It's going to be great. Okay, well, I have a list of a few famous women in modern history who have shaped the world, done wonderful things, all that great stuff. So first we have Joan of Arc. She's on here. A world-famous icon from 1412 France. While living, she was instrumental in the 100 Years' War, and after she passed, she became a saint in 1920.
Wow.
That's exciting. You have Queen Elizabeth, Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth I, from 1533 to 1603. Elizabeth I was the last of the Tudor monarchs. Despite a tumultuous rise to the throne, she reigned England with considerable diplomacy and brought a period of peace and enlightenment to England.
Cool. And she was a ginger. Let's just add.
There's also that.
So therefore.
There's also that. That's pretty great. We've got Abigail Adams. Abigail Adams was the wife of John Adams, the second president of the United States of America. During her husband's travels, the pair kept in contact through letters, which shed much light on their time and relationship. So that's pretty cool. We got Harriet Beecher Stowe, author of Uncle Tom's Cabin, which brought attention to the horrors of slavery. She's a very important woman. A lot of people at the time, I don't think they knew that Uncle Tom's Cabin was written by a woman. But I mean, that was a very important book in our nation's history that shed a light on slavery and really just kind of helped kickstart that movement. So good on you, lady. Good on you, lady.
Wow. Good on you.
Good on you. And then we have Susan B. Anthony, established the National Women's Suffrage Association and early leader of the women's suffrage movement. So she's pretty important. She was born in 1820, lived till 1906. Alaina, do you have a favorite female from history?
Y'all, I'm failing.
Or someone in your life today that...
Yeah, or a woman that influences you today that's important to you.
My mother.
There you go. That's good.
So, shout out to my mom.
That's what I was going to say.
Moms are awesome.
Yeah, so...
Moms.
I'm sorry, I'm not...
No,
I'm
you're
so
fine.
Not prepared.
It's okay. I think that's a really important one.
Yeah.
Moms, I don't think they get a lot of recognition for all they do every single day of life.
So true.
None of
Moms
us
have a busy
would
job.
be here without moms.
Literally.
Literally.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, shut up, Mom. We love
Thanks,
you.
Mom.
It's not Mother's Day, but in our hearts, it's always Mother's
Every
Day.
day is Mother's Day.
It's always Mother's Day. I think one of my favorite women in history, I really appreciate Princess Diana. Like her humanity efforts, like how she tried to help as many people as she could with the position she had. I really appreciated that about her. she passed away, I think, when we were really, really little. But I don't know. She's always been an example to me of the kind of person I want to be one day.
Awesome.
Helping and trying to do the best I can in the world with whatever position I have.
And her fashion.
Oh, my Lanta. She was also beautiful.
On point. Everything about her, so.
Yeah, it's pretty great. But, yeah, so that's the theme of today's show, is celebrating the impact women have had on the history of the world. You can't run the world without women, man. Mm-mm. It's necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Beyonce.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there we go.
Sweet. Well, I just love this song.
I know.
I'm just like jamming.
It's to listen to. I just
I want to listen to it. I want to jam. It's so great.
Just start dancing.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, we're going to go ahead, and since it's about the half hour, we're going to go ahead and do your KTXT news update, if I could locate it on my computer. All right. Let's go ahead and get started with that. 5 days after a massive 7-alarm fire, Dallas firefighters have been back out at Preston Place overnight. Just before 1 a.m., a flare-up sent flames and smoke from a portion of the third floor of the burned-out condo complex. The flames were doused in about an hour or so. A crew of North Texas firefighters have arrived in the Panhandle to help battle the wildfires that have now killed 4 people. At least 17 firefighters from Fort Worth, Dallas, Louisville, and South Lake have been sent as Governor Abbott activates strike teams to add manpower on the ground. The search resumes this morning near Lake Grapevine, where a Trophy Club man remains missing. Matthew Mariner's boat was found beached along Denton Creek Monday evening. He and his toddler son were missing, but 2-year-old Oliver was found safe yesterday. An all-day search for Mariner was called off last night. Friends and classmates of a Crowley High School student will wear her favorite color, purple, in her memory today. 16-year-old Haylee Caldwell collapsed during Monday evening's color guard practice and died at Hewley Hospital. The medical examiner has not determined yet why she died. And finally, the Garland City Council has okayed a school zone in front of Garland High School, where 3 students have been struck by cars in recent months. The speed limit along the stretch of South Garland Avenue will drop from 35 to 20 miles an hour during morning and afternoon hours when school is in session. That does it for your KTXT half-hour news. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. We've got more interesting stuff coming up for you after the break, but first, here is DG with your weather.
Thanks, Haley. The National Weather Service forecast for Lubbock and vicinity. Sunny today, highs in the mid-70s. Southwesterly winds starting off 5 to 15 miles per hour, increasing up to 20 miles per hour this afternoon. Partly cloudy tonight, lows around 50. And mostly sunny tomorrow. Highs Thursday in the lower 80s expected. Currently in Lubbock, fair skies, 41 degrees. Relative humidity at 43%. Wind is from the west at 6 miles per hour, creating a wind chill of 37 degrees. Just a quick shout out, our condolences to the Underwood family. Louise Hopkins Underwood passed away yesterday at the age of 97. Longtime supporter of the arts, a matron of the arts here in West Texas and Lubbock. She was supporting the arts long before the Louise Hopkins Underwood Center for the Arts was constructed, but we certainly remember her as one of the greats on the local level on this International Women's Day. Coming up next, here's the Cranberries with Linger on Good Morning Texas Tech. And good morning, Facebook. 33 minutes, coming up on 34 minutes, actually, past 8 o'clock. You're tuned in to the live Facebook video of KTXT-FM, the student radio station here at Texas Tech University. I'm the General Manager, Derek Ginter. Glad to have you along with us. Just a reminder, we're not able to play the music segments of our radio broadcast due to copyright. However, that's why we get to talk to our Facebook audience directly. International Women's Day. Be sure to weigh in on perhaps a woman of some stature that perhaps helped you in your life at some point. Maybe famous people that you knew or worked or associated with. Someone that had a profound influence. Today is International Women's Day. Of course, lots of folks at the local level also falling into that category. Of course, Louise Hopkins Underwood, one of those. Matron for the arts here in Lubbock, Texas. I can remember her involvement with many of the Lubbock Arts Festivals in years past, not to mention the founding of what is now one of the mainstay anchor points of the Depot District, the Louise Hopkins Underwood Center for the Arts, the old Lubbock Fire Station that they renovated, turned into a theater and a performance venue. And I think it's, what are they calling it? The Holly Performance Center will be built next door to it. The Buddy Holly, Performance Hall. I can't remember, but anyway, that's currently underway, under construction. So Louise Hopkins, of course, having a major influence, and she's but one of many on the local level. I'm trying to think of some others. Mrs. Glenna Goodacre, Mrs. Bass, I'm forgetting her first name. Anita Bass. Anita Bass was another one. These are longtime supporters of all things culturally important here in West Texas. And we have these things today because of their work and effort back then. So not always an important thing to talk about. A little over a minute, we'll be turning things back over. Coming up in this next segment, we'll be talking with an individual representing traffic and parking here at Texas Tech. Not one of the most favored departments on campus, unfortunately, but it's always good to work with Stacy. There was a milestone that came up on Monday, working with City Bus and Texas Tech, as well as traffic and parking services, and she's going to be talking about. Let's see, what do we got coming up? Spring break, and what's their event they always have? The car clinic. So lots of good stuff just ahead. I'm going to be turning things over, so you'll hear just a bit of silence. But thanks for tuning in on Facebook. Be sure to let us know how we're doing in the comments. We'll be happy to read your comments on the air. Getting right back to you. Hang on.
Good morning, Texas Tech. You're tuned in to Woman Crush Wednesday here on the Radar. We're just having a blast in studio right now. We've got a full house. We have Miss Stacy Stockard, the Media Relations Coordinator for Transportation and Parking Services, here in studio with us. How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful.
Good.
Wonderful.
That's good. Yay, well, we're so glad you could join us. Thanks for coming in this early. I know it's kind of an early wake-up call, but...
Well, thank y'all so much for having me.
Absolutely. Stacy's here to talk about what the free car clinic is that's being offered to students today in the C16 parking lot. Can you just tell us a little bit about that and how students can take advantage of it?
Sure. Well, the free car clinic started 16 years ago. It was originally part of a spring break fair held by Student Health Services. The car clinic part was so popular that we broke it apart and just started having our own car clinics. So we now have them 3 times a year to coincide before major breaks that our students and employees might be driving. So we have it today, so you have it right before spring break. Next one's summer, and then after that we have them in the fall before Thanksgiving break.
Cool. That's awesome. So students can just bring their car out to Commuter West and they'll be checked by professionals, or what gets checked?
Sure, absolutely. You'll just come out to the northwest corner of Commuter West, so out where the new system building is and the television tower, that stoplight at Knoxville, and you just drive up. You don't even have to get out of your car. We have professional mechanics from Scott's Complete Car Care. They'll look over your car, let you know if there are any issues that need attention. I've seen them check anything from a soon-to-be expired registration sticker to belts that might be in danger of breaking, and then we'll top off select fluids there too.
Awesome.
That's so nice.
That's so cool.
Really awesome.
I really need to do that.
I do too. I have to do that.
We both have really long trips
I
to
know.
make. How did y'all get started with this again? You said it was part of the spring break fair?
Yes, so it was a way to prep students for anything they might experience over spring break. And yeah, we found that the driving part was very important since we're out here in Lubbock. We typically are quite a distance from a lot of our students.
Anywhere. I think the closest one's like 5 hours away in Abilene or Dallas. Like, Abilene's not 5, it's 2.5. That's the closest city. 4? 4 DGs.
Still a
City
drive through
is
some areas without help.
Yes. It's a long stretch. I drive home to Corpus, and so I think I go through a city maybe every 2 hours.
That's a long hop.
Yes, it is. It's said like this is really cool. So I'm looking at the flyer, and it says there's going to be free food and prizes there.
Yes. So how it works is you'll drive up to the entrance and we'll greet you. If you haven't been before, we'll tell you kind of how it works and where to go. Then you'll drive up to a food tent. So we have free hot dogs and chips and drinks today. Then we'll direct you into a line for service. We have the Injury Prevention Coalition of the South Plains doing free car seat fittings too. So we have a lot of parents and new parents who take advantage of that. And we'll have the South Plains Auto Theft Task Force providing information on preventing vehicle theft, because we want your vehicles to be safe here too, at campus and wherever you go. And then Saddle Up Motorcycle Training, which does the required motorcycle course before you get your motorcycle license. They will bring their demo trailer, and they offer a discount on the courses for tech students and employees. And it uses their own bike, so you don't even have to have your own bike to take the course. So they'll have the
so
demo
cool.
bikes out there too.
We should go do that.
Okay,
I want to get licensed on a motorcycle.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I think it's a great idea. Maybe not today, but like it's a great idea.
And all the components of the course are done on campus. So
Awesome. Look at that.
Give new meaning to the word Hell's Angels.
Thanks, Deej. That's so cool. Okay, so
Go ahead. I've got a question for Stacy.
I want to hear your question.
Okay, so let's say that I've been less than a valiant Red Raider when it comes to parking, and maybe I've gotten a few slips of recycled paper from your office under the windshield wiper. And is there anything I can do at the car clinic that may help towards getting rid of those pieces of paper, maybe?
Well, one thing we do offer is a drawing for a free permit. So we typically find that that is a cause of a lot of citations is not having a permit, period. So anyone who enters through can enter in the drawing for a free permit.
That's awesome.
I need to do that.
You do, Claire. You really need to do that.
And if you have any questions about your account or anything while you're out there, we will sure have plenty of transportation and parking employees who will be
Awesome.
happy to answer any questions that you have.
Sweet. Well, that's so cool. What time does the clinic go through today?
It's from 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m.
Awesome. Yay. Well, this is so cool. I think everybody should take advantage of this.
And we'll be providing prizes. We try to do a prize at each one of our car clinics. And I will give you all a sneak preview. Today, we had custom tire gauges made. So you can get your own tire gauge to make sure you have one on hand for your vehicle.
I had to go to my uncle's house the other day to have him check my tire pressure. So that's so cool.
There you go.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate this. I'm glad we're getting to talk about this. I don't think a lot of students know that this is going on. So this is awesome.
Thank y'all so much for having me and helping us
Absolutely.
spread the word about it.
For sure. Is there anything else you want our listeners to know about the car clinic today? Or
Just encourage everyone to come out. You don't even have to get out of your car. It's usually pretty quick to come through, and we'll feed you. And it's a great, totally free event you can take advantage of today.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and post this information on our website. So all of our listeners, you can go to our website, check it out. If you need more information or you forget what we just told you, which is understandable because it's 8:30 in the morning. Thank you so much for coming in.
Well, thank y'all so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
We're going to go ahead and kick it to our next song, Mean Streets by Tennis, here on the Raider 88.1. Y'all keep it locked to the left, and we will be back soon.
All right, coming up on 15 minutes away from 9 o'clock, you've been listening to the Women's Crush Women's Crush Wednesday edition of Good Morning Texas Tech here on the Radar 88.1. DG manning the board this morning. Of course, we've got another guest coming into our studio. That will be Lisa Lowe to talk about what's trending. Stacy, thanks so much. That's going to be until 3 o'clock today. Oh, 1:30. Oh, so you better get there, hurry, because the hot dogs, evidently, they ran out pretty. You had me at hot dogs, by the way. You know, as much as I want a Texas Tech monogrammed tire gauge, it's the hot dogs that I'm really going to go for. But anyway, be sure to check that out. That's going to be in the Northwest commuter lot out there by, it's going to be by the Ag Pavilion, west of the KTXT-TV, KTTZ TV studios by the big broadcast tower where the new system building's going up. If you're near the credit union, you need to go north. It's not quite that direction, but you'll be getting close. So hopefully, go out there, get all the various things on your car checked in preparation for departing Lubbock for points wherever they are, wherever you're going home. So very important stuff. So let's see. We've got, I was going to tell them to see if we could move her in, but that's okay. We'll just do it. So, if you're listening on Facebook Live, you get to hear all of the goings-on behind the scenes here while the music's playing. We've got about a minute left. We'll be kicking it over to What's Trending. Lisa Lowe, with our College of Media and Communication, is going to be briefing us on the latest on what's trending on the interwebs. It's always a fun and interesting prospect. So, give us about 30 more seconds, and we'll be kicking that over. Be sure to let us know who your most important women's heroines, I guess would be the word, for International Women's Day. We've been getting lots of comments on our Facebook page. We appreciate Tricia Earl posting lots of bit of stuff. She's with the Women's Studies program here at Texas Tech. But anyway, we'll be going right back to the studios here for Women's Crush Wednesday here on Good Morning Texas Tech.
Good morning, Texas Tech. You're tuned into Women Crush Wednesday on the Radar 88.1, in case you weren't aware of that yet. We've said it a lot, though, so hopefully you are aware of it. It's been a really fun show. We just had Stacy Stockard here in studio to talk a little bit about the free car clinic that is happening in Commuter West today from 10:30 to 1:30 p.m. So if y'all need to go get your cars checked out before spring break, I suggest you make your way over there because there's free food and free checkups. So that's nice. Free everything is great for college students. Mm-hmm. But
she also pointed out, Haylee, that her favorite, one of her big heroines, international heroines, was Sandra Day O'Connor.
Oh.
Now, do you know who Sandra Day O'Connor was?
I do.
Oh, tell us.
Why don't you tell us? You can say it better than I can. Do you tell us who Sandra Day O'Connor is?
Wasn't she the first?
I know who she is, but I can't remember.
You know, she was the first. Oh, okay, Supreme Court Justice.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Like, she was the first woman. I knew she was the first.
Dang it. She's on my list here. I wish I had my
government.
list pulled up when you asked me, so I could have just rattled it off to you. Because I
got this.
Yeah, I'll get you for that, Teach. I'll get you. Well, we have one of our favorite ladies in the college here right now. Professor Lisa Lowe, how are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
Doing good. Just living on coffee and prayer right now.
Coffee and a prayer.
I love that. You should remake that song.
Make that a t-shirt.
You should. You should redo the song.
I should.
Yeah.
Could be our theme song.
Living on coffee and a prayer.
To fit it in.
Yeah. That's great. Alrighty. Well, we're going to get started with one of my favorite segments here. What's trending? Professor Lowe, what's trending on the interwebs today?
Oh, well, I have a variety of things for you this morning.
Sweet.
I am going to start off with one word. Giraffe.
April.
April the giraffe.
That poor
yes,
giraffe.
the
That
poor
thing has been in
giraffe.
labor.
I know nothing
Is it
about
in
this.
labor?
Is she
it
still in
really- Is she
labor?
really pregnant?
Is
I don't
there
know.
I think it's
actually
all
a baby?
scam.
The internet waits and watches.
I swear, I saw that last week. And I was like, "Aw, baby giraffe." And then I saw it again yesterday, and they were like, "No baby yet." And I was like, "Is there ever going to be
I
a baby?"
keep seeing it.
Yeah,
Why
so
April?
if you literally Google, I just wanted to test it, right? So I Googled giraffe, just the word giraffe, not April, not giraffe live video stream, nothing. It's the whole top results are of April. So
That is hilarious.
wow.
I don't, if she's,
This
I mean, the
giraffe is
guy
more
who's,
famous than me.
yeah, so she's, the internet is all up in an uproar And NPR is leading with a story, does a pregnant giraffe deserve privacy? So
That's
we're
awesome.
entering into another whole realm, but
That's
that's
hilarious.
what the internet's good for. Cat videos and funny dog memes and
Live
pandas.
streaming. Pandas.
Pandas.
So many pandas.
Right.
Love pandas.
So, well, I'm going to kind of kick this away from Woman Crush Wednesday into a Way Back Wednesday.
Ooh.
And let you know, did you guys know that the Nokia is bringing it on back? They are bringing back the 3310 flip phone.
No, really?
way.
Oh, yeah.
Is that why you were doing that all morning, DG?
Hello. The iconic. Don't you love it?
Isn't that from
wow.
Jurassic
It just
Park?
takes me back.
Flashbacks.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa, it was ringing. He's doing that this morning.
Yeah.
I thought I was losing my
texted
mind.
him.
Thanks. I'm sitting in here because he just
No,
keeps
we were
going, and I was
confused.
like, "H, your phone's ringing. Hello, your phone's."
2001
How
called
do you know
and
I'm
they
still
want their
using my
phone
Nokia?
back.
I mean, when you of all people still
Yes.
be using
We would've been
Nokia.
Of course.
Okay, so how many of you had one? Did you guys have one, or did you
had a
know
Razor.
anybody?
I had a Razor.
I had a.
Two.
Ah.
Did I?
I had a hot
I had
pink
something
Razor.
similar if I didn't have a Nokia. I want to say I did.
It was the coolest phone.
Okay, its camera is crappy. It does the T9 texting.
I know, but like it
That's
survived.
awesome.
We
I
used to
hate
play.
T9
We used to play Find This Phone, and we'd throw it from the stage in the auditorium somewhere into the seats, and then call it, and the first person to find it won. And
That is the greatest game.
it was
Wow.
great, and it worked, and the phone never died.
Seriously,
No, and
man.
it's called the Little Brick.
Yeah.
Nicknamed the Little Brick, and then they have all these funny parody videos. Nokia dropped from 900 feet.
It would survive.
They tried slicing it with a samurai sword. They're putting a hot shisha coal on it. I don't
Okay.
know what that is.
A shisha coal.
But they tied it onto some kind of stick and used it as a hammer. So they
Yeah, but you got to finish that one, Lisa. They used it as a hammer to bash in an iPhone.
That fills me with joy. In a time where my phone literally deleted every single one of my contacts yesterday. I don't know who's texting me anymore. It's
Wow.
fine.
Unfortunate.
Someone from Houston called me yesterday. I was like, "Hello, who's this?" And it was my boyfriend. And he was like, "Haley." I was like, "I know your phone
I knew
number.
that.
I knew that." Yeah. Anyway.
so while we're longing for longer battery life, I think the Nokia has like 30 days of passive battery life.
I'm trading in my
I think
iPhone.
I want one.
I'm trading in
I
my
want to
iPhone.
get one. Yeah.
I'm gonna get a Nokia. Who needs this crap, man?
So it's not available in the United States just yet, but it's coming, ladies. So get ready. All right, then there is truly a What's Trending. My students do kind of a What's Trending. We call it New Media Monday, hashtag NMM. And so they've been talking about Snapchat spectacles. You guys heard of these? Snapchat
Those are
spectacles.
cool.
So
Snap
you
snappy.
can take snaps right from these glasses. They look pretty funky.
Oh, they're blue.
Yeah.
Wow.
They come in different colors.
Oh,
but
those are
and apparently you can match your lipstick and your
Man, I'm
fingernail
not
color.
that coordinated.
Some blue lipstick.
Yes,
going.
so just got blue lipstick.
Maybe that'll
and-
help.
Yeah. But the cameras are right in the eyepieces,
Wow.
the temple pieces, and then it incorporates syncs to your phone. Now, one of the disadvantages, though, if you're thinking about jumping on the bandwagon to have an Android, forget about it because you can't. It doesn't sync unless you're on Wi-Fi. So I'm not sure what the advantage is there, but they're specifically targeting iPhone users. They're even coming out with a Snapchat iPhone, rumored.
What?
Yeah. So my son, my 17-year-old son, I think is their target market. And he's
Probably.
Yeah.
Snapchat.
ready.
I didn't
Yeah.
ever really use Snapchat because it's a lot more creative than I am,
Yeah.
and like I don't like the pictures of my face, and I was just like, I don't want to do this, but I had to because everyone
Yep.
is on Snapchat, and I miss so much if I'm not on there.
Selfie generation.
Yeah, it's not necessarily things that I really am that invested in, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't wanna be left out.
for individuals, my students debated the price point is $129. So.
Oh,
Wow.
Which is pricey, but when you think about what you pay
Not
for
for that.
glasses,
Yeah.
that's not a bad price point. But They kind of look nerdy, and
So
there's
$60
that.
for your Nokia phone and $130 for these new glasses. That's still less than a new iPhone.
Yeah,
I know.
that's true.
I know. You got to keep it in perspective, right?
That's honestly for me. That doesn't seem like that much, honestly, to me. For like some glasses that do that,
yeah.
like the technology involved in them.
Yeah, we felt like
think.
marketing them at like ACL or Coachella or something like that.
That's a good idea.
And the advantage is you get this first-person point of view, kind of like the GoPro, you know, all that in a shorter format, obviously, 10
That's so
seconds at a
cool.
time. So we'll see.
So much easier too than strapping
Yeah.
a GoPro to
Yeah,
your
to
face.
your head.
I know. My friend has some, and they're actually pretty cool. It takes a while to load to Snapchat. That's the only thing. Like
Yeah.
it took, a few minutes.
Yeah.
Which a few minutes isn't really that long, but
it takes a long time. A
you
couple
know.
minutes.
Whole 2 minutes of waiting. Just in agony.
That's funny. It takes me about 2 minutes to get my Snapchat to load.
Yep.
That's probably my phone's fault.
It takes
so.
me longer than that to open it and like get oriented again. I open that about once a month. I am Snapchat challenged.
That's okay. It took me about a
Hashtag
year.
Snapchat challenged.
It took me about a year to get on that. So thank you so much. That was
You're
really
welcome.
interesting.
There you go.
Cool.
Pre-spring break goodness. Go get your Snapchat spectacles and watch for the Nokia. And
Sounds great. DG's sending me the 5-minute timetable, but I'm high-fiving him to irritate him back. Yeah, also that.
I thought you were waving back, and I'm like, no, I'm giving you the 5-minute warning. And she's,
DG, you're here.
I know, I see you in the glass.
You can say whatever you want. But anyway, yeah. So thank you so much, Professor Lowe,
You're welcome.
for joining us. Do you have any super fun spring break plans?
No, we're going to play lots of golf.
Nice.
That's fun.
And I am going to get caught up with some of the stuff for class and just chill.
That
so no
sounds
big
nice.
travel plans.
chilling is
Chilling is
It's
overrated.
awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
It's underrated.
it is.
Yep.
I agree.
I don't think we do that enough.
No.
as humans.
You
so.
definitely don't, because 1 hour
Yeah,
of
you
sleep.
don't. You don't.
Plus,
fine.
I don't like to fight the crowds. Everybody
Yeah,
goes someplace,
you're
so
right.
we'll probably go somewhere, on a weekend that's not overcrowded.
That's a good idea. Claire's going on a pretty long trip for spring break, aren't you?
I'm going to the Grand Canyon, so I'm really excited. Never been, so
That'll
it should
be
be
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully not too cold. I don't know. It's been pretty
think it will
chilly
be.
there. So.
It has been? I
but
don't
we'll
know.
see. It's fun to
Well, you guys have safe travels wherever you're going.
Thank you, ma'am.
And enjoy. And thanks for having me. And I'll see you week after next.
Yes, week after
Yes.
next. Thank you
Yep.
so much for
All
coming
right.
in and joining
All right.
us. Alaina, do you have... Oh, gosh.
Okay, that was in Jurassic Park.
It was. That was the thing that,
'Cause
like...
I just have these images of dinosaurs.
That's because the Nokia is a dinosaur phone. So
It
that's what
is,
that-
and I mean
very
that
true.
movie was made
Anyway.
when that phone was more of a thing. But I just have this image of the yellow phone that was like gonna save them, and it's falling into the river, and the T-Rex is coming, and
That's a
everything's
good
really
movie,
exciting.
man. I love that movie.
Yep, there it is.
it's gonna haunt me in my dreams now. I feel like
Forever and always.
I know.
Alaina, do you have any fun spring break plans?
I am going skiing
Ooh.
How fun.
in Colorado, so I'm really excited.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, I used to ski a lot as a child, but ever since moving to Texas, it hasn't been as much of a thing. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. Hopefully, I can remember how to do it all. But
I'm sure you'll
you'll
be
pick it up.
wonderful. You will do great. That'll be super fun. I'm
Yeah.
I never
excited for you.
forget how to fall down on skis.
oh,
It's pretty easy to remember.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I could probably be pretty good at that.
Pam, what are you doing?
For the first half, my mommy's coming up tonight.
Aw, yay,
my
Mom.
mommy. I'm so excited. Yeah, she's flying in tonight, and we're gonna drive home tomorrow. So for the first half, I will be home with my family, and it'll be really nice just to
Good.
get to relax and hang out with everybody, see my grandma. How about that? It'll be great. And then the second half, meeting up with the boy from A&M. Yeah, and he's coming. He's gonna come down to Corpus, and then we're gonna go back to Austin, check out South by, go do some hiking, hang out with
That
his
is
fam.
so fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
yeah.
Good.
I'm really excited. Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be a good break. I just have to survive today and all my assignments and everything. But so many of the assignments. But I got them.
Yes.
The thing is, okay, this is why I was awake until the time I was. I wrote every single paper that is due by Friday. I wrote them all last night because I won't have time to write them after this morning, basically. So that's why I
So
did
you
it.
were ahead of the game. This
Yeah.
wasn't like
Technically.
last minute. This
No.
was you were trying to get
Okay.
Yes.
done.
But tonight, how many hours are you gonna get?
Oh, hopefully more than one.
I hope
hopefully.
so.
Hopefully, a lot more than one.
Hopefully a lot more.
Let's shoot for a nice 8.
8 is a good number.
Or 9.
It's very
9
solid,
would be
like-
fantastic.
double zeros on top of each other number. This is going to be a fun day.
You're just like making the case even more that you need sleep.
This is going to be a really fun day. Well, yay. Well, I'm going to miss doing the show with y'all next week.
know.
It's going to not...
Sad.
It's been real.
It's been fun.
Thanks for listening to
Yeah,
us.
thanks for tuning into Woman Crush Wednesday. Happy International Women's Day. Happy All Women's Day. Happy women. Yay. Y'all have a great rest of your Wednesday. Make sure you tune in on Friday to catch Goodfella Friday. I will not be there, so it will be all men. Probably. I don't know. More than likely. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Make sure you keep it locked to the left here on the Raider 88.1.
And have a safe spring break.
And have a safe spring break.
Spring break.
Yay.
All right, it's